Lehigh University's Stabler Arena here on the campus in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Shel Siegel and Larry Sheridan bringing you all the action as we prepare to wrestle 167, Barron Blakley, a sophomore from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tom Toggas, a senior from York, Pennsylvania for Lehigh. This is Toggas' first dual wrestling match of the season. Here at 167, the Sooners leading the brown and white by a score of 15-7.
Toggas returning to action after sitting on the bench for a few weeks. Taking on sophomore Barron Blakley. And we got an injury, shoulder, to Lehigh's Toggas. Now we got the trainer, and this time we got Dr. Diorio going out.
I don't know, Larry. I'll have to get another look at that. That didn't... Let's see what happened, Larry, on that, because it... injury, obviously, to the right shoulder.
Boy, after waiting to get back on the team that long, it just bang. Just talking there at the break about how injuries can be so devastating to a team, and lo and behold, Toggas got it in the right shoulder in the neck area. Pretty hard to see what happened up underneath that. He let go. I mean, it's already injured at that point. It's very difficult to determine. Don't have a reverse angle, do we, Shel? I was so bored with...
Well, I don't know. We turn the tape upside down, Larry, and look at it that way for you.
I tell you, after watching those pro games, there's so many replays. I am so happy they're taking them out. That instant replay.
No, I don't know whether we got another view of this or not.
But you got a minute and a half time.
It goes quick, that minute and a half. Boy, half a minute makes some difference. Stop it!
And you're quite right, Mr. Piven. He says that half minute makes some difference.
Okay, gentlemen.
And I think he just used up all his injury time.
I don't know if Toggas tried to move on a counter or what it was, but...
What's the new rule, Larry? How much time do you get?
1.5 minutes.
1.5, 90 seconds this year.
Yep. Well, good idea. But now they're talking about going back to 2 minutes. I just want you to know that.
Well, I don't know. That's one of the rules. I think I might have kept it 2 minutes. Minute and a half really is not all that much.
Who?
Takedown for Blakley. 2-0 lead.
Is that like in Art Blakley? I'm a jazz
B-L-A-K-L-E-Y.
I'm a jazz fan. I think of things like that. Mago Santa
Put
Maria. I don't know. My mind wanders.
Your whole head wanders, Larry.
1:20 left. Yeah. Two-point lead
Center.
for Blakley.
Here's the takedown, Larry. The only point so far.
Just walks right in and gets that left ankle in a stationary mode and sweeps it out and puts Toggas down. Obviously, Toggas can't put any pressure on his right shoulder, so he turned the other way. Toggas, two-time Eastern champ, the Seds returned to the lineup after some absence. See if you can guess what year Lehigh beat Oklahoma. In the 7 times they wrestled, as Toggas goes around and gains an escape.
Center, you're neutral, guys.
I'd say 1961.
No, it wasn't. 62.
62.
That's Lehigh's undefeated year with Coach Jerry Lehman. Was 12-0 that year. Defeated Oklahoma 18-7.
Right, center.
So it was the 62 season.
Well, that's what I
So
meant.
the date is December 14, 1961.
That's what I meant. It was a
Right.
1960. I knew I was right there. You're just a whiz when you have that book in front of you, Larry. I want you to know that.
15 seconds.
I mean, ever since you learned to read, you've been an absolute menace.
It's some great teachers. Nice duck under, but the bell's going to save him.
Period is over. 2-1 lead for Barron Blakley over Tom Toggas.
Top, bottom, or standing.
Here at 167.
Third, takes
Oklahoma
down.
leading Lehigh 15-7 at the moment.
Second period, gentlemen. Score
Blakley,
2-1.
too, has wrestled very little this season. This is only his second match
Still.
of the year.
Get
He
on.
won his first. He's just a sophomore from Tulsa. And Toggas has not had any dual decisions. Tom, a former EIWA champion for Lehigh. Trying to come around, manages to get out, then he grabs that left
You guys are neutral.
leg to try to
You're
pull it in.
neutral.
We're tied at 2-2, but across the top goes Blakley, and he's not going to
Let go
permit
of
that.
toe. You're neutral, guys.
Now Toggas trying to come around. He's got the leg.
Stay in.
Can he get the takedown is the question with 1:14
Picks
to
up
go.
that far leg. Yes, he will.
2 points.
And he leads now by 2, 4-2, with 1:05 remaining.
And
right
here
back to tie it up.
on the reversal, coming around to tie it at 4-4 is Blakley.
We got another timeout.
And that arm obviously causing trouble.
You wrestle?
Blakely
What's
was
that?
a redshirt sophomore. He
How
sat
many
out
left?
last year. But
That's it? Now, wait a minute. He started with 8. And I said to put on the clock, he had to use at least 5. So I say 3 seconds left.
3 seconds left in the injury time
Got a total
allotment.
of 3 seconds injury time left. Okay?
And since you have to have 5, I guess that just about means it's
Minute
gone.
left in the period.
he
Set.
stops.
Once you start the clock, you've got to give at least 5 seconds. He's only got 3
Let's
left
go.
anyway.
Get on.
But that was the quickest minute and a half I ever saw go by. I was just going to check the clock.
That's what
myself.
Piven said, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I was wondering if we do the replay on that, we ought to check the time ourselves. Of course, we spent time looking at the replay ourselves, and so it might have taken a minute and a half. But Blakley,
Blakley's got that injured
Let's
right
turn him,
arm.
let's
He
turn
keeps
Off the back.
30 seconds.
underhooking
1,
that arm, which can't be
2.
making Toggas feel any the much better for it. You can see right there, that's the arm that he's pulling on. That's the one that was injured earlier. Now Toggas manages to get out of that one.
15 seconds.
well, he was a two-time Oklahoma State champ.
Break.
That's going to be a potentially potentially dangerous or stalling.
Down around those ankles, son. That's stalling. Got a
Stalling
muscle in the
call.
back. You're down.
Hanging on the ankle.
Dr. Diorio was more concerned
Go.
not about Toggas getting a potential reversal, but the angle at which his ankle was being twisted.
Let's go.
And he's absolutely correct, and
Set.
Mark stopped it for 2 reasons.
Keep working, guys.
4-4 the score. Toggas trying to get up and out.
1.
Has not gotten out yet. Now he does get out. Gets the escape. Leads 5-4. Right at the buzzer.
Now, when the buzzer starts, the move came second.
So at the end of the second
choice,
period,
son.
Toggas
Top, bottom, or
leading by a
standing.
slim 1 point.
Blakeley's choice.
And the third and final period on the way.
Let's go.
So Blakley, a
Set.
two-time Oklahoma State champion, wrestling
5-4.
red-shirted
That's
sophomore,
it.
only 1-0. Toggas returning to the lineup, two-time Eastern champ, but obviously hampered by the injury he received in the first 10 minutes of battling. Time advantage rests with the Oklahoma grappler.
Wrestle, guys. Wrestle.
Toggas does have a chance if he can hold on to control and does not lose points for stalling.
Oh, missed that cradle opportunity.
Yeah, I was going to. I noticed that one.
Yeah. I tell you, Jim O'Reilly wouldn't have missed it. We may get a stalemate here, some sorts.
Set.
Bear in mind that Toggas
down.
trails 143 in riding time points, even though he leads 5-4. So he will not only have to retain control
That's set, son.
to try to wipe out the riding time advantage.
Be still, bottom man. Don't change your position. Get on.
What he was saying is that in that situation, Blakey starts with his sitting on his feet, his haunches, but then moves up as Toggas puts his waist around him, and that's a no-no.
Let's try to get out.
I think Piven may be getting just a little bit irritated on the fact that there's no wrestling coming from the bottom. And
Well, there may be a stalling coming up.
that's what I'm saying. Toggas is having a devil of a time moving him around. There's just no action on the bottom there, Larry. Absolutely nothing going on. Of course, you can't do very much.
Come off his back, top man.
He keeps,
Yeah, he could be a stalling call coming up.
yeah, but Piven was just yelling at Toggas about something a moment ago, and he just won't call the stall.
Well, he's locked up the cradle now. If he pushes with it, he can get something. He gets too aggressive. Definitely has 2-point near fall in that combination, and he ought to just hold on to it and walk off the mat off that combination.
So Toggas came back
Down, son.
from
Let's go.
what looked like real trouble in that injury, and is getting a standing ovation from a lot of the fans here for a remarkable effort, leading 7-4, wiped out the riding time,
Set,
and
let's
unless
go.
something disastrous happens in the last 8 seconds, Tom Toggas
Son,
will
get
win
set.
by 7-4.
No
For
time
Lehigh.
advantage.
Get on.
You watch the clock, 8 seconds. Best thing to do in those circumstances is give up the escape or hand the reverse to him, but don't fight it.
And that's it, and a standing ovation for Tom Toggas with the victory, 7-4.
Take him.
Looks like a tired street fighter coming
Here's
off.
the last cradle move, Larry. We'll take one last look at it.
No, he's got the head and the combination, and still the best. Half Nelson or a cradle, I'll take either one. They're still the best combinations going.
Take hands, gentlemen.
15-10 the score.